Alright, let's get our video set up. And we are good. Let's go ahead and start. Yeah, I have to be a sword or glaive or bows. Let's see. What's the primary bow I have? Well, actually I can just use Wishender with the legendary bow. Just like he's in the Monarch. Alright.
Control. Show your enemy this place belongs to you now. Take the zone. Enemy claims zone C.
Ah. I was going melee, but I failed to do so. That's my B. It's been a long time since I even used bows. You got killed by a blue one.
Zone A lost. Enemy claimed Zone A. They have advantage. Zone C captured. Zone advantage is yours.
Fucking hate bows. So damn much. Draws are so fucking slow.
Zone B lost. They have advantage. Enemy claimed Zone B. Zone A captured. You have advantage.
Come on, teammates, what the fuck are you doing? 3 of you there and you guys couldn't even shoot any of them. That's fucking pathetic.
Zone C lost. Enemy claimed Zone C. Enemy has advantage. You captured Zone B. You have advantage.
Tried to hit fire, that didn't work.
Zone A lost. Enemy claimed Zone A. They have advantage. Zone C captured. Zone advantage is yours.
Fucking help, teammates! What are you doing? And you wonder why you died. Fucking blueberries. This is the exact reason why we call you fucking blueberries.
Zone B lost. Enemy claimed Zone B. Enemy has advantage.
Thank you, idiots.
minutes remain. A strong start. Fight on.
What the fuck is he using? I'm dead. Because these stupid fucking morons are fucking idiots. Stop teabagging your trash.
Enemy claimed zone C.
I literally have teammates who are moronics. And you expect to teabag? You're an idiot. Pop your fucking head out. Suck it, bitch.
Zone C captured. You have zone advantage. Double down.
I can hear you.
3 minutes. Hold strong, and this battle is yours. Zone B lost. Enemy claimed Zone B. They have advantage.
Ah, that was too low. Of course, my dumbass teammate left. I never use bows, and I'm doing better than half my fucking team. Oh shit. The Monarch. Stand back, you fucking idiot! Now you got me poisoned. You wanna fucking try again? Ah, 3 of them. And no blueberries around.
Zone A captured. You have advantage.
And this is exactly the reason why we call you blueberries.
Victory imminent.
Fucking couldn't hit it.
Zone A lost.
God damn it.
Zone C lost.
Hey idiots, instead of capturing one fucking zone with 4 people, why don't you come over to the zones that are being captured?
Won't be long now. Zone B captured.
Brainless idiots. Nah.
A captured. You have zone.
Shoot him! You just went past him. That's why we call you blueberries. You're brainless as a fucking frog, and their brains are tiny as hell. Actually, no, that's an assault towards frogs, so no, your brain's just even smaller.
Finish them.
Ah, I couldn't fucking sprint. These idiots just fucking keep camping in one spot.
Victory well executed.
Fucking pricks. Literally have to do everything in this goddamn game. It's kind of fucking bullshit.
Wall around those zones.
Get rid of that shotgun. That shotgun's trash.
Beyond the crucible.
Yeah, that's unacceptable. That's unacceptable. I love to get match of morons every fucking match. There's no difference. There's no forgiveness. There's no fucking second chance. It's always crappy fucking teammates. Let's go get that glaive out of the postmaster. For once, I'm actually going to use a glaive in PvP. Even though I despise glaives. I actually very despise glaives. Oh, great. Couldn't even see how many kills I got for that. That's bullshit. Let's go ahead and put that on for now. Let's go ahead and put that in the vault, that in the vault, that in the vault, that in the vault, and delete this.
Welcome back. Check, check, check.
Oh, why don't you look at that? Let's go ahead and put on a... Let's give him more flinch. Let's go ahead and put Witch Hunter on. And now we're good. Okay, how many... What's the percentage on that one? Alright, so I only need to do 2 matches for this. Then I can just do this in the Vats of Everest. It's in the portal, so I can't use Grasp. Actually... I should be able to complete it with one of these. I should easily complete it. I just used Trinity Gold, La Monarch. I was gonna say Leviathan's Breath, but that's heavy and it shoots way too slow for Aclear. Is there something for Titans that increases glaives? Or is that Hunters? Because I don't think there is one for Titans. I know the Synthesis, I can use that technically, but they have to be in a close range for that to work. I think it's the Hunters that has it. It's either the lay arms or chest piece. No, I think it is Titans, isn't it? Because I can use Warlock for the Crowd of Grips, and that causes poison with melee attacks. Regardless if it's a sword, glaive, or melee attack. I could have sworn there was an armor piece for glaives. I just don't know what class it's for. Could have sworn there was an armor piece. Phoenix Kratos for solar. Burning Steps is for solar. That's overshields. That's melee attacks. That's sword guarding. That doesn't work with fucking glaives for some damn reason.
Control. No zone means no victory. Take them and crush your enemies. You captured Zone A. Enemy claimed Zone C.
Well, that was my B.
You have advantage.
Didn't sprint. They all came from my ass.
Zone B lost. They have advantage.
I was gonna try to melee, but I didn't sprint, so I couldn't move and get the speed I needed. What was that shit? 3 melees and somehow instant regenerated health and killed me.
Zone advantage is
What the fuck was that shit? That should have 100% killed him. No doubt, 100%. There was no doubt in my mind I should have killed him.
Zone A lost. Enemy has zone advantage.
Couldn't fucking do anything. These idiots can't capture B. We have one that's actually capturing zones.
Zone B lost.
We have 2 that's
Power play.
dying.
Zone's back.
And we have 1 idiot that's just sitting on B.
That shut them down.
Well, that's my B. Well, shit. Just fucking walk off the edge. See me now? Nope. Wanna try again? Okay, no. That should not work on glaives. That should be arc melee only. That's completely unfair. This map is terrible. Nice try, dumbass. Next time, give you a game. Wanna try again, dumbass?
You have advantage.
Not today.
This is wonderful.
Yeah. Hey, Bungie. Why don't you nerf ACD for once? That's extremely unfair. Out of my goddamn way, teammate.
Double down.
Fucking dumbass.
5 minutes remaining.
Nah. Thank you for not shooting, you idiots. Oh yeah, you went that way. Fucking moron. He's low, stupid fuck.
Zone A lost. Enemy has advantage.
I don't know how the fuck you didn't see me. Give me more ammo. Thank you.
You captured Zone B. You have advantage. Zone C lost. Enemy has zone advantage.
Fucking get out of my way! Thank you, stupid fuck! Oh, let me just walk in my line of my teammates' shot. Fucking idiot. Okay, yep. Get rid of it, Bungie. An armor piece that's for melee punch arc only is not for fucking glaives.
You have advantage. Zone A lost. They have advantage. Shut the enemy down.
Fuck you. Get out of my way, bitch.
3 minutes remaining.
Help our teammate capture it.
You captured Zone C. You have advantage.
There's 3 of us, damn it, come on! What are you doing? No, you're just gonna camp on C. Typical blueberry bullshit. Use your fucking radar. You could have seen them there on your radar. Shit, I ran out of ammo. Shit. Thank you, fucking dumbass. Finally you did something.
Zone C lost. Enemy has advantage. You have zone advantage. Double down. Triple down. Zone A A lost. Your enemy is pushing for victory. Punish them for it.
Yeah, they're pushing for victory because I have fucking dumbass teammates.
Zone A captured. You have zone advantage.
I don't know why he peeked that. No, I have his shield up.
Zone B lost. Zone C captured. Zone advantage is yours.
Thank you, teammate. There's one to your left and one to your right. You didn't shoot any of them. I don't know how the fuck you even doing anything with the bow.
Zone A lost. 1 minute.
Could have shot the right one. I shot him. That would have killed him. But you chose not to shoot him.
You captured Zone B.
Clearly, you're just an idiot. Bombs up, bitch! Hoo-yah!
Zone C lost. They have advantage. You've got 30 seconds. Zone advantage is yours. You're defeated. Fight again. Persistence is key. You've got to hold those zones. Maybe next time, Guardian.
Yeah. It's just idiots camping the entire fucking time. Or it would have been 7-6-1-0 and probably 2 kills if they weren't camping. They're just fucking pathetic losers who can't fucking shoot and they have to fucking camp. It's kind of very sad, actually. Let's go ahead and make it super fucking easy. Just so I can farm with those. No time limit. Alright.
The Hidden are busy chasing the Nine around the Trans-Neptunian belt, so there's not much recon to go on down there. Keep your eyes on the objectives, and we'll let you know when their reinforcements arrive.
I just put it on easy just so I can farm as many enemies as I can. Because apparently I can't do aggressive ever, so this is the best chance I have. Seriously, that was quick. I can't tell you how quick that was. Hold on. What else did the quest say I had to do? Alright, so magazine and we got traits, so we got both. So let's go get our first mod. '86 is just a terrible sword. Alright, Ada, what you got?
Yes.
Alright, we got our first. Oh, that was a little bit too close to my face. Arrow and bolts have split into several projectiles of a short distance. Yeah. Now you see one function in a dungeon or in Equilibrium. Or in the Crucible. With the exception of hardware. So hardware is Rumble. Alright, let's see what jump shots. Alright, let's see what we have. Ah, come on, it's in the portals again? Alright, so we got 200 points recorded. And that's with final blows with the mods equipped. And we have precision final blows and tutorials with the Vocal weapon mod equipped. Grants progress. Alright. Rapidly quickly defeating. I can pretty much get that done in just a 1 second solo. Let's go back to solo. And let's head to... Fuck it. Actually, no. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Nope, we're doing this one. I don't need to have ultimatum on. There's no point. I'm not hunting for 5 tiers. Alright.
We've got plenty of civilian fighters, but deploying them this far out is too dangerous. The Guardians on their own.
I'm not
Oh, it's like a legendary version of Wishender.
long enough to know what a single soldier can do.
Fucking punch. Come on. Come on. Keep following. Keep following. dumbass.
Get this one down and you're home free.
Alright, both for 100. One down. There we go.
Good work, Guardian. Ikora is babysitting Drifter on Kepler, and Zavala is recovering from his battle with the Witness. That leaves just Crow in Vanguard leadership. He did well against Fikrul, but he cannot be everywhere.
How can I help?
Alright, let's see what else these are. Alright, so you got Tungsten Bowstring, deals increased damage at a cost of draw time and handling. Basically Leviathan's Breath. Releasing an elemental explosion matching his weapons when fully drawn. Kinetic weapons increases the burst matching your super subclass. Can only be used during an arms week. Can't be used in Desert Perpetual, Equilibrium, or in a Crucible with the exception of hardware, which is the Rumble. Okay, what's the other one? Jump Shot. Draw this weapon while in midair triggers increased damage, faster draw time, improved target execution, dramatically faster movement speed for a short amount of time until you touch the ground. This effective once per jump and becomes available again after the movement on the ground. Okay, let's go ahead and test that actually.
See you next time.
Carl!
Perhaps.
Carl, it's time. I'm gonna need you, big boy. Alright. So, without it, I'm gonna shut it all off. Take it away that. Headshot. 265. Tungsten Bow, which deals increased damage at the cost of draw time. Oh. 265 again. Maybe I'm not hitting the right spot. 293. $255. Okay, let me go ahead and try it again. $324. So it's only a 60 increased damage compared to the original without a buff. Okay, let's try with what Does it work with glaives? Nah. It only works with bows. That's kind of stupid. What about hand cannons? What about heavy bows? Let's try a heavy bow and see what happens. Alright, where's my damage one? Okay, we got box breathing. And let's go ahead and put Withering Gaze. That's Withering Gaze as well. Let's go ahead and test this one. Where's my other one? Alright, we got Chill Clip. What about this one? And let's go ahead and try this one. Alright, we got our 3 to test with this mod. Get rid of 86 because no one fucking uses it. Alright. So we have officially got this. Let's go ahead and switch this so I don't actually pull out any other weapon by accident. Let's go ahead and try the... So tungsten is the only one that works for heavy. Alright. Fuck it. Let's go ahead and rally up. Alright, let's try without it so I can get the damage numbers. Alright, what's your damage without it? 187. 1087. Alright, let's try with it. With box breathing. How you doing? Okay, we got a 300 damage increase for the good shout. Let's try the Raids heavy shot. This increases the ammo regeneration. And this also has Withering Gaze, right? No, okay, so this is Frenzy. I don't know how long I had to be next to him to trigger Frenzy. But let's go ahead and look at the other heavy snipers. Is there a special heavy sniper? Because I can't use the exotic, because the exotic can't use mods. I'm also going to use Submersion. Let's guess that's all the ones I have. Alright. Alright, so we should have Frenzy. Okay, that's without the mod. So 937. Well, 939. Let's go with it. So that is a 300 damage increase. Let's go with Submersion. This is not a Garo, so don't expect to be high damage. Alright, let's go ahead and test it without it. .847. Let's try it with it. Okay, so about roughly the same. There's no really big numbers, because for special bows, it's only by 60 damage, even with the precision instrument. Let's go ahead and do that again with a secondary bow. Alright, big boy, stop turning around. Alright, 392 with the mod. Let's try without it. Not really good for specials. Let's try jump shot. Oh shit, that was shit. Question. Does this count? It says until I... Okay. I hit it 300 for that one. Okay, that was weird. Just kind of like you freeze in mid-jump. Hold on, let me get a high jump. Yeah, see what I mean? You just, like, you stop in mid-air. Okay, that's fucking new. That's fucking new. You stop in mid-air. Yeah, see what I mean? You stop in mid-air. I don't understand that. That's the first time I've ever seen a bow do this. So we got 251. And let's try it without it. Yeah, so that was about 130 increase. Let's go ahead and do shatter. Okay. After a short distance. So I don't... Why doesn't... I don't understand this. Is it with every heavy bow that it's only this one? Yeah, it is. That's honestly kind of surprising. Alright, let's go ahead and pull out a legendary, just random. Yeah, because there's only 3. And I already tested all 3. And that's the one I'm currently using right now. Alright. Let's go ahead and deposit one of these. Get rid of Monday because I never use that. Get rid of Riptide because I never use it. Alright, let's go ahead and try an old one that's not a tiered and see what the damage could be. Let's go to the one of the best ones back then. Alright, so this one has all 3. Let's go to shatter. So this splits. Woo! Okay. A non-critical 353, 355. Okay, what was happening? Do I have to be close? Or do I have to be far? Okay, so it's the far range to trigger it. Okay, so this is a 10 damage increase. Let's go ahead and... That was 364. And 231 for a body shot. 151 for a critical. I think the farther you go, maybe? I don't know, fallout damage. Let's try right here. Fallout damage. Fallout damage. Yeah, that's gonna take you forever to get a 5,000. Holy shit. If you were trying to do this in a fucking raid, no. It won't have any effect. Let's try with tungsten. Yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and test jump shot. You can't get the height for a 2 shots, so this is literally a 1 shot and that's it. Because it only stops you for like 2 seconds and then you're not going to be able to shoot again. Even if you get up close and personal, you're still not going to be able to hit it. Because by the time you do that, it's not going to do anything. Let's go ahead and increase the... Hunters would probably be doing this because they have a fucking armor piece that has to do with bows. So this will only be useful for fucking hunters again. They got hand cannons last time, they got fucking bows this time, and they got glaives. No other class has this. Even with the exotic piece that you get that shares multiple perks from different classes, doesn't have anything to do with glaives, hand cannons, or bows for Titans or Warlocks. That's all hunters. So in reality, if you want to do the fucking challenge of soloing Warlord's Ruin, you have to do it on a hunter. Because you're going to be in that dungeon fucking forever, chipping away with low damage as a Titan Warlock. Because you can only use bows, you can only use swords, and glaives. And that's it. You can't use anything else in that dungeon for that special emblem. Yeah, you can do handheld, but at the same time, it's... Even if you wanted to use a glaive, it's going to be so much harder, even with Winterbright, which is a long-range projectile, high damage. It's still not going to be able to do that much damage compared to what Hunters have. They have all three in their arsenal. Glaives, hand cannons, and they have bows. If I can find it. Right here. Yep, right here. Bow charge can be held indefinitely and gain in bonus damage when released based on how long the charge is held. Provides a moderate benefit to the airborne effectiveness stats on bows. That's bow. Hunters don't have this. Well, Titans and Warlocks don't have this. Now there is a glaive one as well. Yes, you have to use all three, and Hunters are going to be doing naturally higher damage than any other character with bows, glaives, and no one's going to use a fucking sword on the final boss unless it's projectile or the lightsaber. You ain't using it. Yeah, you can't use hand cannons though. But I'm just saying that they have all three in their arsenal, while Titans and Warlocks don't have any of it. They have Lucky Pants for high damage hand cannons. They have Oath Keepers for fucking bows. And I know for a fact they have a fucking armor piece of glaives, which I'm looking for right now. And they have one for fucking sidearms too. All we got is auto and SMG. Yeah, but Peacekeepers, it's not really effective. All Peacekeepers is this. This is literally all it is. This is literally it. This is literally what Peacekeeper does. Shoot, 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 shoot. Switch. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Switch. Well, shoot. Switch. It's literally all it does. It's basically a holder. Okay, it's at 22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, is it auto or SMG? Oh my god, I did not have it on. That's why. But literally, this is all it does. Switch over. Shoot. Switch over. Shoot. Switch over. Shoot. And let me show you how fast this is. This is significantly way fucking quicker than switching off the weapon. I don't care if it gives you damage, it's still not going to be useful. And that's if you remain on target, which on the final boss, he is in the air pretty much long distance, and in the final phase, he's at the cliff side, and you're not going to do shit for fucking SMGs. That is a worthless fucking weapon to use against him. I'm reloading 3 times faster. Yes, that means it's only for hunters. Mobius Quiver. And you wonder why it took them fucking 9 hours to get the final boss done. They used Lord of Wolves, which was nerfed 45%. They could have used Polaris Lance. I have tested it myself. I have a video online, and I did 100k with Polaris Lance on the final boss. But their dumbasses used Lord of Wolves, knowing that it got nerfed 45%, which was no longer reliable. This is literally how trash Lord of Wolves is now. If I did not delete it. Yeah, I did delete it. Lord of Wolves is fucking trash right now. It's no longer reliable at all. So I'm going to empty my full fucking clip. full fucking clip into the boss. I'm going to empty it out. I'm going to have solar, solar, and solar. Player slants is an infinite precision hit. You already gotten done way much quicker than Lord of Wolves. This is how bad Lord of Wolves is. Yeah, look at me. Thank you. That's 13,000. How long was that? 45 seconds? $20. 30. Why you keep moving, bitch? Lord of Wolves is literally trash. I can outdamage it with easy, with Proxy Blade, and Strongholds. It doesn't matter, I'm doing way more damage with Proxy Blade. I done 216,000 damage on the final boss. This is without a debuff. $25. 35. And 45. 24,000 damage in 45 seconds. I'm doing almost 3 times the amount of damage with Proxy Blade than Lord of Wolves. Even a sword, a fucking sword, can do more damage than that. Let's go ahead with my most favorite sword of all of them, besides Proxy Blade. Let's go to Death Razor. Oh, forgot I'm at max. Take out, take out, take out, take out. Relentless Strikes, Whirlwind. No debuff. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. I'm doing more damage than Lord of Wolves. They could use swords. They could use Polaris Lance. They could use swords. They could use Thunderlord. They could use New Malpus with Hiatus. And that's my normal fucking rotation. It doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter with artifacts shit. It does not matter the damage numbers. It's all about all out damage input. It doesn't matter if you're doing 5. It doesn't matter if you're doing 2. If it does high damage by the time your damage ends, then that's good. DPS stands for damage per second. I'm doing over 100 damage per hit versus 85, 85, 85, 85. You're only doing 85 damage per single shot with Lord of Wolves. I'm doing over 100 with one swipe with a sword. I'm doing more damage. No. If they had... This is why I made tons of videos. If you had 5 Titans with Curse of Falling Stars, 1 Tractor Cannon, 1 Warlock with Well Radiance, and you used Player's Lance, or something that can get you super quick, that's not Lord of Wolves. They could use Player's Lance, they could use a sword. Thunder Crash, Thunder Crash, Thunder Crash, Thunder Crash, Thunder Crash, Thunder Crash, Thunder Crash. You guaranteed, I can guarantee you would get it down to 3/4 on contest mode. I fucking guarantee you. The fact I'm doing over 216,000 damage on the final boss every single time I use Proxy Blade, that tells you difference. You wonder why no one ever uses Lord of Wolves on the final boss in DP. It's absolute dog shit useless. I even use Proxy Blade on fucking Urdute, and I'm doing twice as much damage than what Thunderlord did, and I have that video on live. They were pretty much Thunderlord, but they were using Lord of Wolves Crunchly. They were not using anything that would be liable. They were using Player's Stance that I did 100k with. They didn't use Lord of Wolves that could have done a lot more than what fucking Lord of Wolves was doing. They didn't use swords. They didn't use glaives. They didn't use fucking surrounding, which technically would have worked. You ran out of special way fucking quick. By the time you were done with even 1/4 of the damage, you would have ran out of damage. You would have ran out of ammo, and then you would have switched to your fucking primary. You would have ran out of ammo faster than anything in the game. Lord of Wolves is the lowest fucking ammo economy as of right now. Hunter Super was trash. Only thing that was good during DP contest was Thunder Crash. And maybe Nova Bomb. But if you had 5 Titans with Curse and Falling Stars, Tractor Cannon with Well, you would have gotten 3/4, and the raid would not have lasted for 9 fucking hours on the final boss. 9 hours on the final boss itself. Minus the encounters. Just the boss itself took 9 hours. And that's why they were stupid. They had plenty of time to use Player's Lance with 3 surges. With pretty much anything. They could use any weapon in the game. Yeah. And this is the reason why War's Race takes fucking forever, because they freaking rely on weapons that have been so badly nerfed, and then thinking that they're fucking good. It's like when they told everyone that Loose Change was so fucking good, it's a god roll. I used Player's Lance and I did perfectly fine. I did 100k. I kept with fucking Outbreak. Fucking Outbreak I caught up with. And that person out damaged me by 30,000. He'd had 130,000. I had 100,000. I kept up with Outbreak before they nerfed it. Actually, there's been plenty of YouTubers that says Loose Change was good. Plenty. And all it does is increase stability. It's trash. Yes, because he was using Outbreak, and this is before they nerfed it. This was before they nerfed it. And I said, fuck it, I'm not using Outbreak, because I'm tired of using the meta. So I switched off Outbreak and used Player Slants, and I did 100k. And that's still on my channel. Of 100k with Player Slants. That's with 2 Thunder Crashes with Player Slants. 100k. That's doing way more damage than what Lord of Wolves was doing. I already used Lord of Wolves on the final boss, and I always fall to second to last damage. Second to last highest damage. Everyone was doing like 100,000, 90,000. I was only doing like maybe 75,000. Lord of Wolves is trash, and always going to be trash until Bungie buffs it again. Until it's broken again. And then they're going to nerf it by 45% again. There is no fucking thing in the goddamn universe that you can say that I'm using Lord of Wolves wrong. There is not a goddamn thing that says that I'm using Lord of Wolves wrong. You literally cannot use it wrong. It literally tells you exactly how to use it. Fires a powerful short-range burst with soul damage. If you look right here, hip fire, weapons choose automatic. Increase damage and fire rate increases. Accuracy and ranges decreases. It literally tells you what to do. This is literally all you fucking do. Reload. 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 You cannot fucking sit there and tell me that you don't know how to use it when it's literally the most simplest weapon in the game. No, you're dumb on that. If you aim, that's precision. If you hit fire, that's rapid fire. There's literally nothing in the goddamn game that tells you you're going to be using it wrong. This is literally how everyone used it, including streamers. You never seen anyone shoot it. Anyone. Okay, I'm not dealing with your dumbass anymore. You sit there, no, that's wrong, no, that's wrong, no, that's wrong. There's literally no way of using Lord of Wolves wrong. It literally tells you how to use the goddamn weapon. The weapon literally explains you how to use it. I have used it. I have used it in Courtesan before and it was overbuffed. I have used it in everything. I have done a lot of damage with it. I have done millions of damage with it. Before they nerfed it, before Edge of Fate. There is literally no wrong way of using Lord of Wolves. None. As long as you have the Catalyst and have 3 stacks of Solar Surge, you're not using it wrong. And if you increase that by with 3 fucking Solars, for example, that increased speed will increase it to even more. There's literally no fucking wrong. It's like you're the dumbasses that sit there and say that, oh, they don't know how to use Verity's Brow. You see my point, how stupid that sounds? Everyone knows how to use fucking Verity's Brow. It's the most easiest armor piece to understand. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. Oh, you don't know how to use it. It's the most self-explained weapon in the game. The weapon is fucking trash. It's going to be trash. It was nerfed by 45% with the damage of all health bosses nerfs as well. It's trash. It's going to ever be trash. I can out damage with Death Razor because it's trash. It's like finding a kid because they can't think in their mind and saying, oh no, it's a gum. No, it's a candy. No, it's a gum. No, it's a candy. You don't make sense. That's literally the most dumbest thing I ever heard in my life. Oh, you don't know how to use Lord of Wolves. Everyone knows how to use Lord of Wolves. That was the most stupidest thing I ever heard. Oh, my fucking head hurts. That makes me lose my fucking brain cells for just fucking thinking that. And for those who still thinks that no one knows how to use Verities, this is another thing that's self-explanatory. It says it right here. Weapon final blows with damage types matching your grenade grants death throws. Dude, it's not one-sided. You can ask multiple people in the community. No one uses it. You don't see in any LFG that someone is running Lord of Wolves for any raid. It's trash. That's the most dumbest fucking excuse. It's not one-sided. It's literally the most agreed thing in the entire community. Why do you think no one uses it? They nerfed it by 45% of the original 30% buff. So they gave it an extra 15% nerf. They took that 30 away, back to the normal points. Nerfed it again by 15 points. That's the most stupidest thing I've ever heard. That makes no sense. It's like idiots who tell me they know how to use Verity's Brow. It's the most used and understandable armor piece in the entire game. No, he'd sit there and say, you don't know how to use it, you don't know how to use it, you don't know how to use it. I have used it for 2 years. I know how to fucking use Lord of Wolves. Dude, what the fuck are you talking about? It did 26,000 damage with Proxic Blade, while it did 13,000 damage. What the fuck are you talking about? Rewind the fucking video. Proxic Blade had 26,000. Lord of Wolves had 13,000. That's 7,000 difference. Way different. Strongholds does nothing. The only reason I keep it on is literally because I use it a lot. Oh my god. Do people not understand? The DPS. The difference between DPS and it does not buff swords. All it says, maximize guard stats and with encrypted. You take reduced fucking damage while blocking with the swords. Ramping damage targets are blocked with sword grants restoration. For the duration determined of the number of shots blocked. What reads increased damage of swords? What reads increased damage of swords? That's the dumbest shit ever. No. Now, I think there is an armor piece that did buff swords, and I don't know what the name is. I know there's one for glaives. I know there's one for bows. That's for hunters, of course. I think the glaive one counts with swords. I'm not sure, but I can't find that one. I think it is on Hunter. I know for a fact it's not on Titan. But I think it is on Hunters. If I can remember exactly. That's not it. That's Golden Gun. That's Arc Staff. That's Trip Mines. That's Skip Grenade. That's Bows. That's Story Knives. Dux Grenades. Counter Strikes. Melees and Finishers. That's what punches melees. Powerful melees. That's Story Knife. That's Thrower Knife. That's Gathering Storms. That's Tempest. That's Morpheus Quiver. That's Dodging. That's Sprints. That is Tangles. That's Invisibility. Dodge. Arc Bolts. This is Glaive. So let's see if it has swords. So this is only Glaive. So I don't... The only one that actually increases swords is Surrounded, which can only be used by Titans. And I'm not sure if... Actually, no. Synthesis can be used by all characters since the exotic. So yeah, all characters can use Synthesis. But it only works for melee attacks, glaives, and swords. Strongholds are basically health by deflecting. Like, for example, if I made this bitch hostile. Oh, shit. Yeah, this is all it does. So if I stop guarding... Yeah, that's all it does. That's why it makes you immortal. That's why it makes Titans immortals, because we can deflect it, unlike Warlock and Hunters. It's because we can infinitely block. No characters have strongholds besides Titans, sadly. Just like no character has the Lucky Pants. That's only for Hunters. That's the downside of that. I wish Bungie, when they made those exotics, I think they should have done the most popular exotics and fused it with another character's class. Like, auto-hosting, well, the Lucky Pants can be used for all three. Warrior God Caress can be used for all three. And of course you can't use Curse of Falling Stars, that's only for Thunder Crash. But Assassin can be used for all classes. And half the time that is not used. That's the sad part. It's not as popular as it used to be. It used to be very, very popular for assassins. It's like no one ever uses it now. But yeah, Synthesis, I did read the twid that was nerfed for class. But it still does decent damage by using it on Titans itself. The actual armor piece, I think it got buffed. And Wargam Caress also got buffed. That's why you can do so much damage by doing this. Shit. Shouldn't have put that in the vault, but oh well. Let's go tractor cannon. Where's my tractor baby? Where's my tractor baby? There's my tractor baby. Alright, let's grab my shotgun. Let's grab a shotgun. Where's this shotgun? There it is. Alright, we're going to use this. We're going to use this. Oh, nope. Now, this is the most popular. This is what we use on Atheon. Oh yeah, because Atheon has a melee cooldown. But that's what we use in Atheon. That's the new type mechanic for it. Sadly, it doesn't give you full infinite melees besides Atheon though. Because Atheon increases your grenade ammo build, grenade melee and super. And class abilities as well. Because of the, I don't remember the timer on Atheon's encounter. I think it's something time. Stabilizing time. Time dilation. It's something that has to do with time. That's what allows you to have grenades, your melees, your supers, and your class so quickly the entire time. Yeah, but I wish they did not nerf Sunbracers. Sunbracers finally, for years, barely people trash talk everyone because they did so much damage. And when Sunbracers came out, I made a build. I damaged some Verities, and for once I actually got happy. I shared it around. I got everyone to use it as much as they can before Bungie nerfed the Blythe 3 times. Then they self-nerfed the Ignitions 3 times, and then they finally nerfed the Armor Piece. It took 7 nerfs to kill Sunbracers. There is a way to still use Sunbracers, but you had to have a well. You had to have one player use Son of Flame and have them be up your ass while using Sunbracers. You can still be the god of Atheon with that. But that's the only way you can, because even with the tight Atheon's buff for grenades, you're only going to get 2 grenades after you've done your 5 grenades. And once you have done your 5, once that 2 grenades, that's 1 grenade of half of the damage phase, and the other at the very end of the damage phase. So you have a total of 7 grenades versus 28 grenades that you used to throw. That's why I did so much damage on Sunbracers, because I had used my Scorch build. I have a specific Scorch build for my Warlock. And then Bungie nerfed the Scorch on that, because with Sunbracers, I would have literally dissected his health in an instant. It took me 3 to 4 seconds to kill Atheon. Like, I dissected his fucking brain. It was that bad. Iffy. I can't trust my teammates. Every team I get is literally shitty teammates. Teammates who just stand there, watch you die. Teammates that don't shoot to enemies, that's 2 feet from them. Teammates that just run straight to the aisleway of snipers, like Trials, like a couple weeks ago. The screen showed 2 people with snipers. So, we arrived, match started. I went to the right to go inside of the building, while my teammate decided to go directly in the middle of the site, and he got sniped in an instant. Those are the teammates I get every fucking match. It's the reason why I don't do Trials often. I usually use Necrochasm for my damage. This is my top weapon kill out of all kills. This is my top weapon. Well, besides Austin Striga, but that's PvE kills. And then I really haven't touched my Warlock since Bungie nerfed the speaker sight. It was a armor piece that I used when I soloed GMs. Damn hiccups. And now it doesn't heal you unless you're critically wounded. So you physically have to keep constantly getting hit for it to heal you. That's how bad speaker sight is now. Compared to throwing turrets, throwing turrets, throwing turrets, throwing turrets, throwing turrets. It's basically the same fire rate as Stasis turret, but much quicker. Like, it healed you every second. And then it got nerfed. Then I decided to say, fuck you, Bungie, and I erased my Warlock that had 2,600 hours on it. And I finally made a new Warlock. Granted, I have not really touched it. I played more on my Titan in the last year and a half. Like, most of my high damage now has been mostly my my Titan. And my new Malpus with Hiatus Bipod. This is stronger than Bane Switch. This is the only rocket that does not suffocate from Bipod. Usually Bipod puts it at 20 blast radius, but mine's at 86 blast radius. This is the only rocket launcher in the game that has more effectiveness in Bipod. And then you have, of course, Cluster Bomb. This is another thing that dominates Atheon, because technically it counts as grenades. So this is my normal damage rotation. This is pretty much my number of damage rotation. I would have 3 strand surges, because that gives me 4 with the time dilations. That's total of 1 minute 20 seconds instead of 20 seconds, because no one ever uses dilation, even though it's very, very effective. It allows you to keep your surges a lot longer, because that's basically why the time dilation is. Your decaying armor increases. Your god damn it. Your decaying armor charge has a longer duration. So instead of 10 seconds, instead of 8 seconds, it has 10 seconds for 2. Well, for 1, I mean. Then we give you 15 seconds for 2. Then it would give you... Actually, no, it's 15 seconds for 1, 18 seconds for 2, and 20 seconds for 3. But since we have 4 charges now, that is now 1 minute and 20 seconds versus 0, which is 10 seconds per each. So you got 1 minute and 20 seconds versus 40 seconds without time dilation. That's the big difference of keeping your surges. And that's why I hate streamers so much, because they never talk about this. And they never say, hey, when you do damage, use this with your surges. So your surges last longer, you can do higher damage for longer periods. This is the reason why I'm able to keep up with most weapons in the entire game. It's because I use time dilation, which allows me to keep my surges faster for longer. But yeah, this is my normal, well, okay, now this is my normal damage rotation. We have Arc for the Siphon. I would have put Strand, 3 Strand for reloads. I would have Curse of Falling Stars, regardless of what perks on them. I would use 3 Strand Surges, and I would use 3 Time Dilations with new Malpus, empty my clip, and then detonate, fire 2 rockets, Thunder Crash. That's my normal damage rotation. So it basically looks like this, because he's not going to have a naturally high damage compared to raid bosses. So of course, this number is going to be significantly less damage than what it would be. So basically, yeah, because that should be doing 200k per each headshot. So that's how I can tell that it's not reliable in a fire range. reload quick. Reload quick. Now that should be 124,000 if the bastard was counting 250,000 to 350,000. Well, 250 per each shot. So it should be technically 100,000 by the time damage is ended. It's the main reason why I'm able to do out damages with most shit. It's the reason why I'm able to keep up with Leviathan and Morpheus Quiver. Is because I know how to use this correctly. This is physically how you use New Malpas. You empty your full clip, you detonate, switch to a rocket, fire 2 shots, reload, switch to New Malpas, throw a grenade, empty your clip, reload, super, rocket, reload. Throw your melee in. Like, I'm doing significantly more damage than Morpheus Quiver. It's the reason why I'm able to keep up with it. They may do a little bit more damage, but I'm still keeping up. Same thing with Golden Guns with Still Hunt. I can still keep up with that. No one ever uses this, and they wonder why. Because streamers brainwash them to use something that is useless. Half of the weapons they tell you to use are not god rolls, are not effective, are not high damage, like they said it is. Same weapon I use for Caretaker. I do so much damage on him. I do way more damage than anyone else on Rogue, because I use Proxy Blade. I do so much damage on War Priest because I use Proxy Blade. I'm able to keep up with Whisper and Oryx because I use Proxy Blade. I use Hiatus and New Malpas. In the final boss of DPS, DP, I use Proxy Blade. Now for the Hydra and DP, I'll use Thunderlord, just because I can use the chest piece. War Rig will allow me to just constantly fire it. That's the main reason I will use that. Pretty much every boss, I use Proxy Blade or New Malpas in Hiatus. I follow my own damages. I don't listen to fucking streamers. I follow my own heart. And I out-damage the majority of them. Just like people say that Chill and Halberder was so fucking good. It was trash. It got out-damaged by this very grenade launcher during Caretaker. That shows you how shit Chill and Halberder truly was. I out-damaged it with this very grenade launcher, and I still have that video on my channel of me out-damaging with this green grenade launcher. That shows you how much YouTubers were wrong about Chill and Halberder. I out-damaged it with Prospector before they got nerfed before Edge of Fate. Armor's weak medieval, but I already got the perks. Downside is it doesn't work with glaives, it only works with bows. And there's only one that actually works with the heavy bow, and that's this one. Technically, I think this would actually have more effect. With this one will probably have more effect on heavies, because some of them does a multi-shot. So this would definitely do multiple damage with it. But I'm not sure why Bungie only restrict it with this very perk. They could have used this one. All you have to do is just keep jumping. Because you're not going to have a faster pullback time for a double hit. So basically, it stops you midair. This is all it does. So you jump in the air, you hold, and it stops you midair. Jump in the air, hold. Oh. Jump in the air, hold, stops in the air. It holds you in the air for about a second before it drops you. That's literally all this perk does. I already did a damage test earlier. It was not really that good. The only one that I do recommend actually using would be either Shatters or Tungsten. Those are the two best ones of all three of them. So this is what it would do. So it will only work if you're far. Because if you do from here, it won't do anything. One single shot. If I'm back here, now I'm doing multiple shots. Same thing if I go to the back. It will give me all positions. But it only works, let's say this is roughly about 15 feet. So I'm at basically 17 feet. So yeah, so it's about 17 feet. Yeah, so if you can see, it's basically, what is that type of shape? So it's kind of like when a kid tries to draw a stick figure, but forgets the top half of the body. That's basically what it looks like. But that's literally all this does. Same with this one. This one is a kind of like Leviathans, just with a legendary and secondary weapon and primary weapon. That's literally all it is. So imagine a legendary bow, but Leviathan. That's basically what this perk does. You pull back. So it's basically the same draw time as Leviathan. Because this is basically what the normal drawback is. So I'm doing significantly faster. So I'm going to pull out Leviathan and see what the drawback time for that. Because I need to know. Let's go ahead and put a legendary on that. Let's go ahead and put this on. Let's go ahead and put the catalyst on. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Actually, 1, 2. 1, 2. So basically it's the exact same Leviathan. It's literally a legendary version of Leviathan. That's all it is. This is Leviathan. And this is the legendary. That's all it is. So it's basically a legendary version of Leviathan. So that's this perk here. You would get these two after you have completed the Shatters, which is the first 2 quests, which is 2 matches in PvP, and then kills with a bow significantly increases your progress. Then you gotta do a 200 point for each of these, which you can easily do as solo and just farm ads. You don't even need to complete it. You just, one needs to be a precision. Hi, Nick. But, yeah, unless you're using it on a hunter, I don't really see a Titan or Warlock using a bow. I could see them using a glaive, but I don't really see them using a bow. Maybe for ad clear, they can use Trinity Gold. Fuck you. Racist idiot. I'm not that fucking stupid as all the YouTubers are. That's the most dumbest attempt you could ever do. I'm not like other YouTubers who literally fall for that shit. I've seen it plenty of times on YouTube. It's way too fucking old. That's fucking ridiculous to even put on there. That'll be another word I'll be banning off this channel as well. I'll just ban that off my channel now. So the input is now banned. That was the most stupidest fucking attempt to make me say something stupid like that. Some idiot was trying to make me say a racial slur. The most basic fucking bullshit that every YouTuber falls for that I don't fall for. I've seen this too many times on YouTube. It does not fall for it. I never fall for it. Now the word is banned. That's the most lamest attempt to even have somebody say the N-word. That's fucking stupid. That's childish. Grow the fuck up.
Checking. Acknowledged. Transfer.
And it's not towards you, Levin. It was towards the guy I just blocked. He was trying to be childish and have me say the N-word. It doesn't work like that. I'm not fucking stupid enough to fall for that shit.
Could use some extra glimmer for the bar tonight.
That's comfortable, I don't need it. At least it has flash encounter. You can technically use this for your strongholds.
Stay sharp.
Oh, he's got a temper. I've seen it. Let's begin.
Yeah, it is.
Requisition approved.
Alright, let's see. Okay, it's a perk I want finally. I got Rangefinder and Firefly. I can also use All-Star, I can also use Master of Arms, I can use Lone Wolf, and I have Entrance to Corpse. I got all of it in one go. I just don't have good of these. And I can still use Kill Shot with it. So it's technically a permanent thing. I was not paying attention. Don't worry about the messages, it's just, I can't tell if it's Sony's problem or YouTube's problem. Alright, let's get more. Alright, how much do I have now? $871. I'll save more to see if I can get to 1,000 again. Alright guys, I'm probably going to end the video here. But I'll see you guys later. Thank you.